Hello everybody, my name is Ketan Dhatariya and I'm a diabetes doctor from Norwich in the UK. I also run a large foot clinic here in Norwich, and many of you may know that I often go to the International Working Group for the Diabetic Foot meetings in Holland every 4 years, and also to Malvern and other foot meetings. I have a great interest in foot disease. I was very lucky to be taught by Professor Mike Edmonds when I was a junior doctor, and his fantastic podiatrist at the time, Ali Foster, and they taught me a huge amount and really fostered my interest in foot disease, which is why I now run a foot clinic in Norwich. So I've been given a few questions to answer to see for this promotion for DFoot International and just promoting the diabetic foot all over the world. So the questions, I'm reading them from a computer over here, is do you think we have enough awareness of the impact of diabetic foot disease on health services and our patients? Well, the simple answer, of course, is no. If everybody knew about foot disease, they'd pay more attention, both the people with diabetes and the people looking after them. We know from work that David Armstrong has done to show that the amount of funding that goes into foot research is absolutely tiny compared to the rest of diabetes, and certainly in terms of cardiovascular risk prevention. And of course, the people who have foot disease have a very high mortality, usually from cardiovascular disease. And so we need a lot more intervention to try and prevent foot disease. And of course, then when somebody has a foot problem, to try and get them to see a healthcare professional who knows what they're doing about feet as soon as possible. That's what we need to do, to raise awareness all over the world to help people with diabetes who develop a foot problem to see somebody, but ideally help educate them in the first hand to prevent them from having the problem in the first place. The next question is, what has been the biggest advance in the management of diabetic foot in your career? I think the rise of the MDT has made an enormous difference. Of course, 2021 was the 40th anniversary of the King's Diabetic Foot Clinic. And as I said, Mike Edmonds and his team have done a fantastic job in raising the awareness of the importance of having an MDT, and certainly having qualified podiatrists who are experts in foot disease, having microbiology services, having orthopedic surgeons, vascular surgeons, having diabetes nurses, having everybody involved in the holistic care. It's not just about the wound, it's not just about the feet, it's about the care for the person with diabetes who's at the end of the feet, because the whole point of having foot disease is because they've got a problem with the rest of them. They've got the diabetes that needs to be controlled, the blood pressure, the lipids, and making sure they've had their eyes screened and everything else, and their urine screened for kidney disease. Everything needs to be done. It's a holistic approach, which is what I think has been the biggest advance during my career looking after people with foot disease. What's been the biggest challenge? Well, getting people interested in the foot. I know that it's difficult to recruit people sometimes to try and improve, to try and be interested in diabetes-related foot disease. So in getting nurses involved, diabetes teams, getting the junior doctors involved, getting everybody, and of course, educating primary care and the patients as well. So I think those are the biggest challenges that we see. Would I have chosen the same career again? Well, yeah, definitely, because I wouldn't be where I am if I hadn't have done the job that I've been doing. So I'm very lucky to have been as successful as I am. But yes, I would definitely say I would definitely career. And what makes me happy, apart from, of course, my family and the usual things, seeing people get better, seeing people actually pay attention to what I'm saying and making sure they actually do something to look after themselves. So with that, I'll say goodbye. Try and promote the word of the diabetic foot, try and promote feet, try and promote education. Thank you for your attention.